That's the way the politicians do it. That's the way they walk into the room now, to show that they are a part of it and they are suffering along with the rest of us in the herd, and that they get the feel. They come in and they immediately pull the mask off. They walk in with it on and pull it off from there at the microphone, and then they do the hand gesture because they've seen it do it. It looks so contrived. It's insulting. It's insulting. And if you want to clean something out, here's what you clean out. That microphone. Microphones have always been nasty, with or without the virus. Okay, so just so you know, it's not working as a trick. I mean, we can play our games all day, you know, and we can do our things. These microphones, nastiest things there are. So, my fellow Americans, I got some good feedback on the thing I did the other day about bias, and I'm going to start putting out a little more of things that are on my mind. And recently we've had, I'd say, it's Thursday, 28th of May, 2020. It's almost June. It's almost time for the kids to get out of school and run free and enjoy the sun. Oh, wait, none of that's happening because 2020 sucks. I can't say the rest because I'll get censored again. We have a situation where people are rioting, and if you take everything out of it and you look at it and you try, and I try being from a diverse background. I've always had to do this because I've always been in a minority, no matter where I am. I try and look at it from all sides, and I try and look at it without color, creed, or money, or anything involved. One of the good rules is take a situation, any situation whatsoever, and switch the economics, or switch the gender, or switch the race of the players. And if it still seems fair, then it was fair, probably. If it doesn't, then there's a problem. Keep that in mind. Now, when you've got a situation here, there have been riots, some call protest. It depends on how you look at it. It depends on how they want to slant it. Riot, a violent disturbance of the peace by a crowd. That's pretty clear cut. No big mystery there. I mean, we know what a riot is, and we know what to avoid, and it's pretty clear. Protest, a statement or action expressing disapproval or objection to something. It's peaceful. It's a group, but it's peaceful. Protests can turn into riots. It happens. Here's the problem. It's the language they use. This word in particular always annoys me. Unless you're part of a tribe out of the Middle East, or a violent person, especially a criminal, it doesn't apply to you. They throw this term around, and it's used, you can tell when it's used based on race, and that's not right. Because if you search on the Google machine, and you search for a race, do this, search for a race, any race, and then the word riot, and then the word protest, and you will see what they apply to certain people. Bad is bad, no matter who does it, no matter what their color, what their beliefs. Bad is bad. Both of these are wrong. But here's the difference. When you use language to minimize bad behavior or maximize it, it's wrong. You should be describing facts. Okay? Some people, you cannot say, Oh, these are overzealous lads out enjoying a moment of passion because their sports team won. And these are angry rioters that are going to destroy the city. Okay, there are there's damage involved. Both's illegal, both's wrong. I don't know that on the left that they're doing anything. I think gas is being fired. I think it's a protest that's being turned into something because of the mixing in of the different countermeasures. Here's the problem with this, though. You can't apply the terms and minimize it when it's happening to somebody that looks one way versus another way. The bottom line for me is that you got people out there doing damage, and they say, well, why does it seem to have? If you look at the past riots in this country, in the past 20 or 30 years, they've been over the majority one topic. Google it and look at what the topic is. If you fix that, you fix the rioting. Look, it's okay to celebrate when your team wins, but it's also okay to get angry when your race loses. And what you're seeing is frustration that needs to be handled and addressed and not swept under the rug over and over again. Because civil rights being violated in any form or any rights override a celebration, I think. So when you see people and you think that they're just being thugs and they're just doing damage, look behind it. Now, in that group, are there people that are taking advantage of it? Absolutely. These fools run out of stores with TVs? Absolutely, they're taking advantage of it. But they are not the reason it started. They are feeding off of it. They're feeding off of the chaos, yet the news features them as the chaos. They make them the story because that displays the behaviors they want people to believe are so prominent. And it's a self-perpetuating thing. It's a circle. It keeps going. It needs to stop. It needs to stop. People need to be held accountable and portrayed based on the actions they are performing at the time, regardless of race, color, creed, whatever. Need to stop hiding it behind words. Need to stop minimizing things. Need to stop maximizing them. Portray them accurately. And what we have is, on the left, a scene of people with their hands in the air and tear gas and smoke grenades being fired to break up their crowd. And on the right, you have two people that are part of a crowd that is present when a vehicle is being burned in the midst of some kind of demonstration or event. We know it's a sporting event. Look at the banners. Come on. But it doesn't make it right. And the one on the left isn't necessarily wrong. It's kind of a gray area. We gotta figure it out. And a lot of people may disagree, but I don't care. People really need to start thinking and going back further in their research. Go online, Google race, Google riot, Google demonstration, Google protest, and see what it gives you. See how biased it is. And Google what the riots in the United States have been over for the past 20 or 30 years. If you want to look outside the country and look at what's happened with riots, look at them. You'll see people of other colors, because we're so narrow-minded here. Well, what's that? How's that happen? It's real simple. People do this when they don't feel they're being heard and they don't feel they're being recognized. This is authority crumbling away in dribs and drabs, but it's crumbling away. It needs to be fixed. And it's not fixed by empty promises, by hairdos and suits. It's fixed by thoughts and actions. So just keep that in mind. And this isn't to blame. This isn't to minimize. This isn't to maximize. This is to point out something. All I ever do is try and do something that will help people be educated so that they can make better decisions. Education is the key to everything. Lack of education is the key to every problem. We need to be more educated. And that's my little effort for today. Enjoy your day. A little dreary out there. I don't need to tell you the weather. Look out your window. That's the weather. There's your weather. And what time is it? It's now. The weather is out the window. The time is now. And the time is for me to get going. So I'll talk to you later.